Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do the daily guidance. So, what's brewing with my gems? Listen, my beautiful gems. First, I want to thank every single one of you who's supported me, attended the live show yesterday. It was amazing. Shar, readings by Shar. Thank you so much. I could not have done this without you. Thank you to everyone who has donated to the Guided Gem. It means the world to me. And my beautiful gems, this morning, can I tell you? Oh, really, before I forget, one more thing. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be doing the compatibilities with Leo. So if you want to know everything about Leo, come and join us tonight. Okay, my beautiful gems, we have gone through such major changes in the past uh, few months, let alone few years. And this morning, the biggest message that came through was like the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so of course I always want to go deeper. Now the Wheel of Fortune talks about things starting to shift, things starting to move, and throughout the whole year of 2022, we were definitely talking about making choices, being at crossroads, uh, being at a stalemate situation, needing to overcome certain things. Okay, so Spirit guided me to kind of find the best way to deliver a message to all of you, and the best way that I can explain the changes that we've gone through is to explain it through this card, which is the Seven of Wands. It's a very complex card, and I hope I will do it justice, but it talks about the stages of our journey, okay? It talks about the seven spears. And the Seven of Wands in the traditional tarot deck does talk about, the competition. It talks about standing your ground. It talks about protecting what's yours. It talks about all of the trial and errors that we go through. So it's kind of it's kind of the same idea here. However, it goes even deeper into that. The fact that we do have a traveler here, and the whole point of the Seven of Wands here talks about that, he's got to come to a realization, and that's the first sphere here, the first wand, if you want, talking about the relationship. Okay, and remember, my beautiful gems, I always talk about your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and it's really explained in this card. So the traveler, as they call it, or the sitter, or you yourself, my beautiful gem, you need to go through all of these stages. And the first one is to understand the relationship. So the relationship with what you're asking. Is it the relationship with your partner? Is it the relationship with your family? Is it the relationship with the self? Okay, so it goes into deep matters to understanding the different levels. So now once we've gone through that first wand or that first sphere, it goes into the next stages, which talks about, okay, you know what, first we understand the relationship here. Now we're going to be ready to go over to the second, and then the third, and then the fourth, and so on. Okay, but it also talks about the different stages when it comes to our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. So the symbolism, and they go very, very deep into, the book and how they explain this, but I'm not going to go into that many details because it's a lot of details, which I think I can simplify it by giving you just the meaning of, the first stage is understanding the relationship, and then it comes to the point where we discover like our psyche, like our thought process. Now we understand, oh, okay, I'm receiving guidance, I'm understanding things, and then we go deeper and thinking like, okay, well, now we need to take action, okay? And then we go even deeper to think, okay, so now what? Now we need to fight with the world. Now we have to be our masculine energy, then we have to be our feminine energy, and then like we're ready to go into battle. But the whole point is, and I can go into every single stage here, but I want you to understand, you know, even this traveler, he's walking around with actually brooms. And the funny thing is, I thought it was so relevant. The brooms refer to, like, yes, the wands, but also refer to like the swords, which were used to cut things and to battle and to hurt, right? But the broom actually represents, you know, brushing off the dust to uncover or discover what's under all of that dust. Okay? So now the spheres are coming up from, you know, under the earth. So the subconscious coming up, ready to hurt, ready to battle. But honestly, you know, they're coming up and representing like protection, protecting you from whatever there is. But it's like all in stages. So the traveler's going through all of these stages, and what is he really trying to understand here? What is the transition? What is the transformation? What is the change? That wheel that's turning. So when I meditate, Spirit often gives me symbolism, because that's what I relate to. I relate to tarot. So the Wheel of Fortune came through, and that tells me that, okay, I know there's a change coming. And so what is the guidance for today? The guidance for today is really all here. And we're going to try and go through it, okay? So we have like this this horse, this Amazon horse here, who's got a woman's on it, and then you got this lion coming in to attack. And if you notice, she's got her spear ready to attack the lion who's hurting her horse or herself, and she's ready for the attack. Okay, and then you have, believe it or not, and please, I'm just a messenger here. We have this monk here who has a sword in his hand, but he's not going to defend or help the woman fight the lion. The monk is just standing there, and the representation of this monk on this card was really interesting to me. So the monk is not protecting nor defending the woman, okay, against this lion. That represents what the religious or the churches, many different religions in churches symbolize, that they wanted to repress or deplete the feminine psyche and the feminine conscious, to have a voice, to be heard, to be protected. Okay, I know it's sad, but the good news is that it's kind of grayed out, it's washed out. Okay, so she is fighting, defending, protecting not only herself but her Amazon horse, and he is just standing by watching, not defending, not protecting. So this talks about, you know, the feminine side of us that needs to fight even harder. Okay, but you have to understand there's more to this. So let me try and get through this message for you guys. Here we have, you know, a man, this naked man here, also in gray, but he's surrounded by the pentagram, okay, which talks about all of the different points. So we're talking about the mind, the soul, the body, even the psyche, okay? So this is a completion of man, okay, being almost perfect. Now, if you also notice, we've got some spheres like piercing the man, which talks about that even no matter how many times you try to hurt me, pierce me, you can't hurt me because I am perfect. That's talking about the masculine. The masculine will go through any challenges, any battle, right? And his goal is to reach this castle here in the back. So he doesn't look at this petty fight here. Doesn't look at, who's right, who's wrong. Like, this is petty fight for him. Like, he's just focused on the end goal. That's the masculine side, okay? And here we have a woman in this mandorla, like charm, and this talks about there's two circles, the inner circle and the outer circle, again talking about the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, like I always talk about. But it's also it has all of the zodiac signs. It talks about the first circle, the full circle. It talks about the completion, and she's also got, the symbolisms of the zodiacs on her body, which talks about the feminine side. Okay, so she is not only protected Okay, her femininity is not only protected, but it's protected from the inner world and the outer world as well. Okay, so now the difference between the perfect man and the woman in this protective mandorla is talking about the man turns his back to the reality of the world. Like they're just like turning their back. They don't want to deal with it. They have no interest in this journey here, the battle. All they focus about is getting to that castle. Okay? However, the woman here, she, on the other hand, does not turn her back. Okay? She is aware of what's going on here, but she's also aware of everything here. So the whole point, my beautiful gems, about this advice, this guidance for today is to understand that if you have, like, if you rule your life by the masculinity, it is important to understand the different stages, the 7 stages to get to this perfection. Okay, it's by understanding the feminine side of us to balance it out with the masculine side of us, and vice versa. So the woman who is protected and she is aware of everything that's going on, but she's always in danger and she doesn't necessarily have the help, right? So having a voice is great, my beautiful gems, but sometimes if you cross somebody, you can be in danger. If you step out of line, you can be in danger. So the benefit here and the lesson that you need to learn from all of this is to really understand the masculine side of you and to bring that into balance so that you will be protected even on the battlefield. You'll be supported by people instead of being left alone to be kind of submissive or anything like that. Okay? Wow, what a deep message. I hope you guys understand this, but now this was just to explain what the message of, the Wheel of Fortune, the turning point in our life and what we need to learn in order to be successful. So first understanding it and going through all of the 7 stages to get to the goal, the finish line, okay? So 7 is always about planting the seeds, okay? So now that we explained this long and complicated 7 of Wands, I'm just going to pull a few cards to see what else there is for my beautiful gems for today as your guidance. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me clarify that 7 of Wands. I hope the message got across, and if it did, do write me a message. I love hearing from you guys. You guys are the reason why I do this. You guys are the ones that guide me in doing the messages for you guys, okay? All right, Spirit, let's do this. What is the advice or message for today? Whoa. So that Wheel of Fortune is coming back to my psyche, and it's really talking about, and it's interesting that we have these 2 cards that flipped out. So we have the Knight of Swords, which is talking about, there's changes coming in, and they're coming in really, really fast. And, like we talked about here, balancing out, the feminine side and the masculine side. So the Hangman is clearly saying to us, okay, it's time to look at things from a different perspective. My beautiful gems, if you guys have been challenging, I've been going through a lot of different challenges. I urge you to kind of change the way you've been handling your situation. This is telling me that it's time to really take a pause and to hear what the truth of the situation is, to not force the same thing over and over again, because obviously it's not working, right? So it's talking about you to look at things from a different perspective. So the Hangman often talks about, whoa, take a pause. Put yourself in suspension mode voluntarily, not being forced down, and to say, okay, reassess. So kind of step out of your situation and look at it from a different perspective, okay? And Spirit is saying that it's really urgent that you do this now at this time, okay? Again, like the 7 of Wands, going through the different stages and to understand each stage, okay? 3 of Pentacles. So it's time to remember, I was talking about the feminine and the masculine and how she doesn't turn her back to the situation and they only focus on the goal, right? So here with the Three of Pentacles, it's clearly indicating that it's time to collaborate. It's time to work collaboratively. It's time to put all of the three heads together and say, okay, so maybe we have two people plus we have a mediator. Maybe we have like three co-workers. Like it's better to work as a team instead of working alone, or being, one is going towards the castle and the other one is like all in their feelings and emotions, and the other one is like doesn't know where they belong. It's time to collaborate everything. But it's also talking about, balancing our emotions with the conscious and the subconscious mind, and to put in our feminine and masculine energies together. I always talk about balancing all of this, and it's important at this stage, and it's urgent actually to do this. Okay, so whatever your situation is, and I know I keep these general because do you understand how many different situations or scenarios there can be? So I want you to take this message and to relate it to your own personal life and your own personal situation. So for example, if you have been, stuck on a project of yours and haven't been able to move forward, you have to understand, okay, like, why am I not moving forward? I think it's time to take action, but where do I go? Maybe it's time to talk to people. Maybe if you're dealing with health issues, maybe it's time to talk to a professional to get you through that hump. Let's say you're feeling like stagnant, or you're feeling like a little bit depressed. It's time to work collaboratively. Maybe you need to find a good therapist. In business sense, it talks about, maybe, if you're dealing with someone and they're frustrating you and you can't seem to get to the next level, maybe it's because they don't know how to get you there, and maybe they are stuck as well. So by looking at that from a different perspective, maybe it's time for you to go out and look at other people that can help you bring your project to the next level. And I know that if you take on this energy, my beautiful gems, this is what's coming for you. Look at this. We have the King of Pentacles, which tells me that you're ready. You're ready to take action. You're ready to be the boss, and it's time for you to be the head of your realm, whether it's your project, your situation, your life, your family. You are the boss, my beautiful gem. The King of Pentacles talks about, the stability. It talks about the security. It talks about the protection. It talks about being not only wise, but being fair, being secure, protected, all of it. Okay? So you need to go through all of this to get here. And this is your guidance for today, my beautiful gems. I think it's beautiful. And I think if you understand all of this, that means the wheel is turning for you. Things are finally going to start moving forward, and things are going to get better for you. But if you want to remain focused like that, the man in the Seven of Wands here, that, he doesn't care about what's going on here. All they focus about there, it can't get there. They can't get there. They're going to go through a lot of struggles, a lot of, swords being, pierced into him, a lot of battles along the way, a lot of challenges. And that's not the way to get there. The way to get there is to balance the both feminine and masculine together. Okay? This is not the way to be heard, be seen, to fight everything and everyone. No, it's to understand the masculine side as well, so that you can come collaboratively. Okay, this is the ring. The red ring talks about this is the whole universe. Okay, it needs to be all in the same place in order for us to have a goal, a finish line. Okay, so once you've learned all of these lessons, after this, we have like the number 8. 8 can bring you either towards the communication, the fast forward movement. Things are finally starting to take action. Okay, and where are you heading towards? You're heading towards the King of Pentacles. Spirit, is there any more messages? Guys, I've been doing this journey myself, and I can promise you it works. If you understand this message, I can only see good things coming for you. Now, if you're going to stay stuck in the same old, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to repeat a cycle of things that don't work for you. We have the King of Swords in the reverse. This is telling me, this is so clear for me. I hope you guys understand this. This is saying that the attitude that you used to have, being angry, demanding, forcing things, the more of this that you do, the more you have your downfall. Okay? Let me say this again. the more you are demanding, forceful, angry, and just, demanding your way, the more you're going to have your downfall. So now the King of Pentacles, that's the one that is stable. This is the one that is always going to have security. The King of Swords, they sometimes speak out of turn, out of line. They become so demanding, using their power, forcing their power over you. We have two kings here. Who do you think is going to win? If you're in a battle with these two energies, who do you think is going to win? I know you know the answer. Okay, I don't even have to say it. So if you have the energy of the King of Swords, which is angry, forceful, abusing your power, you're going to have a downfall. Spirit, one more, please. Look at this. So this is talking about, maybe we're talking about a relationship that you were once married, okay? Someone was abusing their power. There's going to be a definite downfall to this. Now, with the Four of Wands in the reverse, we're talking about divorce, separation, and who's the one that's going to come out of this? The one that has been forcing their way, abusing their power? No. My beautiful gems, no, absolutely not. I'm going to go into the Elements of Life Tarot. Wow, Spirit. I see the Justice cards. It's telling me that a lot of you are finally going to be able to mediate, to go through a win-win situation, even though it's difficult, especially for this kind of energy, the King of Swords in the reverse. It tells me that even though they don't like it, they have to logically, consciously accept the change and look at things from a different perspective. Okay? Whoa. See? Oh my goodness. So the Six of Earth is talking about things that were in balance. Oh, my deck is upside down. Sorry. It's talking about things that... So the way I read tarot, my deck is always in the upright. And if a card comes in the reverse, then it's meant to be in the reverse. So my deck was in the reverse, so I had to turn it around. It's actually the Six of Pentacles in the upright, which means that things are going to finally come into balance. Settlements are going to come through. Even like it's going to even out the scales. Okay, so if you have been going through a difficult situation with regards to any court case, with regards to any something that was unjust in the past, someone who abused their power, someone who kind of like, I'm getting the word gaslit you through the whole things, hid things from you. All this is going to come into balance now. Okay, but remember what I said, my beautiful gems. You need both these energies. You cannot have the energy of fighting your battles, okay, with just fierce force, okay? Because you're not going to have the help. You really, really need to balance your feminine and masculine energies in order to have the outcome that you're looking for, the balanced outcome, okay? Yes, absolutely. You need to control your emotions, Spirit is saying. You guys need to just... silence, I've always said this, silence is your best weapon, okay? Someone who talks out of turn like this is going to be their own demise, their own downfall. Let them downfall themselves. You just stay behind, watch the whole thing happen, and eventually things are going to come into balance. I'm telling you. Spirit, is there any more? Wow. You guys don't believe me, and I want you guys to write me in the comments. There is going to be a complete shock. Something is going to come for all of us, okay? With the Tower here, it's talking about that you're not even going to believe what's coming, okay? There's going to be a decision that is going to be made. Oh my God, today is a really powerful reading. We have that King of Pentacles again. The shocking news, the shock that's coming for us. This is something that is going to happen unexpectedly, okay? If you are dealing with a situation that, there's no communication, people are just abusing their power, people are just lying around you. If you are dealing with, even in a work situation, in a business situation, you're going to have something come through for you that is going to bring you that stability. Things are finally going to come into balance, my beautiful gems. We have the King of Earth again. I used the majestic elephant in my deck. Why did I use the majestic elephant? This is the king of the wilderness. The elephant is slow. It moves very slowly, but each step is powerful. When it pounds on the ground, this is bringing in stability. Like I can hear them like almost trembling the earth when they walk. That's stability. There's nothing that can make them fall. There's nothing that can get in their way. They can use that trunk and just move obstacles out of their way. This is someone that's coming towards you, or this is you yourself, my beautiful gem, that's taking on this energy, this power. Okay? Just believe. Take a pause from whatever current situation you're going through and just let things happen naturally. I know it's hard. I'm not saying to ignore, emails that need you to take action. I'm not saying to not do responsibilities that you have to do. If you have to deliver, disclosures, if you have to deliver some paperwork, if you need to sign some documents, just make sure you cross your T's and you dot your I's, whatever it is for you. If you're talking about a business venture here, just make sure that, if things don't feel right, you need to follow your intuition. You need to trust yourself, okay? You are at the head of your realm, of your life, of your castle. Just trust yourself, my beautiful gems. Wow, what a message today. Things are definitely shifting. Spirit showed me that Wheel of Fortune. I understand it. I know it's here. And you need to understand it too. And you got to believe in this as well, my beautiful gems. Wow, let's get you an advice card and we'll leave it at that. Oh, coffee would be good right now. Just a sip of coffee. Wow, what a message. My beautiful gems, I'd love to see you tonight. And just remember, just because we're talking about Leo doesn't mean that you have no interest in the Leo compatibilities. Remember, we might have Leo in our chart, okay? Okay, Spirit, what is the advice we're getting this reading today? I'm getting financial stability for a lot of us. That balance is coming in to bring you that financial stability. It's talking about if you're looking for a job, that's coming through for you. If you were waiting for a settlement, that's coming towards you. Oh, look at that. Spirit speaks all the time. Spirit speaks. Look at this, my beautiful gems. Look at this, the harvest. The harvest, gathering of blessings. The harvest season is here. Things are coming in. That long, strenuous struggle is almost over, okay? It's almost, oh my goodness, I just noticed. Look at this. What number is the card? Look at that. Card number 44. Check out angel number 44. My beautiful gems, stability is here. It's finally here. Let me just read the affirmation. And it says, I work joyously on the goals that I am planting now, and I appreciate all the support and sustenance that the universe has to offer. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, if it's not you, it is someone in your life that is helping you. And guess what? Last night when I did the live, I did pull an energy or a guidance or advice card at the end. What came out? Look, it came out again today. Believe in miracles, my beautiful gems. They are here. Ancient wisdom. It is here. Wow. Like, I'm just freaking out. Let's see what the affirmation is to this. Card number 39, which is 12. Look up angel number 12. I see 12 a lot. I don't know if you guys are. So I receive and accept the wisdom and power of the ancient societies. Truly exciting miracles are appearing in my life. My beautiful gems. If you believe in things changing for you right now, if you're taking that pause, if you're stepping back, you have everything going for you right now. Okay? And there is one more card that did come out, and we have, it says, idyllic times, the garden, paradise. Wow, look at this. Look at this. And the affirmation is, I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life in many delightful ways. Look around you, my beautiful gems. Don't keep yourself focused on what the issue is. Keep yourself focused on what's around you. There's so much going on in your life that you've been either ignoring, not seeing, haven't been, taking the time to appreciate it. It's time to do that now, okay? Wow, what a reading. My beautiful gems, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, show me some love. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and please write me a comment. I love hearing from all of you. Until the next reading, my beautiful gems, I'm sending you love and light.